Roundup. World NRI Association USA recently hosted a virtual session with the well-known Indian politician Suresh Prabhu on Farmers' Bill and its impacts. For 6 times, Mr. Prabhu has been a member of Parliament. Many eminent personalities like Sukhi Chahal, chairman of Punjab Foundation, and Raja Lakshmi, founder World NRI Association USA, and Ajay Shah, president World Hindu Council of India, participated in this session. The discussion was moderated by Abhishek Singh, the president World NRI Association USA. 3 farm bills passed in Lok Sabha amid opposition protest have also become bone of contention. But as per the Modi government, these 3 bills will help small and marginal farms by allowing them to self-produce outside mandis, allowing them to sign agreements with agribusiness firms and doing away with stock holding limits on key commodities. Recently, World NRI Association USA hosted a virtual session with Suresh Prabhu, the MP and former Indian Minister on Farmers' Bill and its impacts. The session was moderated by Mr. Abhishek Singh, the president of WNA USA. Ma Raja Lakshmi, the founder of WNA International, and Mr. Abhishek Singh organized this discussion. Many eminent personalities participated in the discussion like Sukhi Chahal, the chairman of Punjab Foundation, California, Dr. Ajay Shah, president World Hindu Council of America, Robert Lancia, former legislator, Rhode Island, Mr. Suresh Prabhu, a well-known Indian politician, Neil Shah, a young Indian leader, social worker, and a farmer. Mr. Suresh Prabhu is an Indian politician and India's Sherpa to the G7 and G20. These thinkers got together and discussed India's farmers' reform bills, its impact, and national unity and integrity.
The farmers in India are the most hardworking people. Farmers of Punjab, farmers of Haryana, farmers of UP, really hard work. In fact, I acknowledge the fact that farmers of these states have contributed a great deal for a green evolution of India. India, once upon a time, and some of you are in the US, used to import from United States under PL 480, Public Law 480. And therefore we feel, the Prime Minister thought, why not bring some laws which will allow them to do this? Other law, that is the 3 laws. One other law is, one, make access to market, allowing farmer to sell not only through Agriculture Price Market Committee, but also through other outlets. Second law says that farmer can even, or his trading partner can actually have holding, which is possible. Because then he can sell at the right price, the right time. Because Essential Commodities Act, which did not allow a level of stock beyond the level, has also been amended, so that he can store and can sell at any time. Why not?
I think actually, so there is some miscommunication, there is a misunderstanding between the farmers and also between the government. The way these during the COVID time, actually, so these the laws were introduced, and it was kind of in a hurry, and so there was a kind of miscommunication.
This special program that we are having a conversation with Shri Suresh Prabhu Ji and Abhishek Ji, who is WNA USA President. Modi Ji, our Prime Minister Modi Ji, he is shall I say, he has taken a mashal, a beacon, and never before in the world anyone has spoken so openly and so clearly and tried to reform the bill and to take care of the Monsanto and the big stakeholders. So in brief, this is what I wanted to say, why we are here, and Abhishek Ji worked very hard to put this meeting together.
I understand what he's trying to do with these farm laws. I agree, we want our farmers to be prosperous in India. And in fact, one of the goals the party has announced a year ago when they ran was to double the income of the farmers by virtue of doing all of this. So it seems to me that what he's doing is very logical. Again, low lending rates not possible, additional monies, revenues not possible. Regulatory is the way I think the Prime Minister settled. Would you agree with that? And secondly, his goal of trying to double a farmer's income by these changes is in the offing as well. I think that's exciting.
There is farmers around the world have similar situation, and they kind of come together because they share, some of the same kind of dependencies on weather, same kind of pressure from corporate farming, same kind of pressures, from the pricing kind of pressures and things like that, right? So I think there's a lot of commonalities, and I think even though the issues are local and economical issues and things like that, I think there is a platform where all the farmers can come together without it being a overtly, in some ways, political issue that kind of tends to become, a massive, avenue for some of these, forces who are just trying to do fishing in troubled waters.
Santa Clara, California.